Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami, नयन पथगामी भव तुम्हें। जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। नमो विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Binda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, His co-founder Acharya BVT founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। श्री श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। उपस्थित समेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namah Vishwadaya Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are going to read from Canto 1, Chapter 12, titled Birth of Emperor Parikshit. Text number 25. Dhrityavali sama Krishne. Dhrityavali sama Krishne. Praharda eva sadgraha. Praharda eva sadgraha. Ahartaso swamedhanam. Ahartaiso swamedhanam. Vridhyanam paryupasakaha. Vridhyanam paryupasakaha. Dhrityavali sama Krishne. Prahada eva sadgraha. Ahartaiso samedhanam. Vridhyanam parayupasakaha. Dhrityavali sama Krishne. Prahada eva sadgraha. Ahartaiso samedhanam. Vridhyanam paryupasakaha. Vidyanam Parayupasakaha Dhrityavali Samakrish Sadraha Ahartaiso Swamedhanam Vidyanam Parayupasakaha Dhrityavali Samakrishne Radha Iva Sadraha Vidyanam Parayupasakaha. Word by word translation. Dhritya by patience. Bali Samaha like Bali Maharaj. Krishna unto Lord Shri Krishna. Prahada Prahlad Maharaj. Eva like Sadgraha devotee of. Aharta performer. Esha this child was Aswamedham of Aswamedha sacrifices. Vidyanam of the old and experienced men. Parayupasakaha follower. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The child will be like Bali Maharaj in patience, a staunch devotee of Lord Krishna, like Prahlad Maharaj, a performer of many Ashwamedhas or horse sacrifice, and a follower of the old and experienced men. Purport. Bali Maharaj, one of the 12 authorities in the devotional service of the Lord. Bali Maharaj is a great authority in devotional service because he sacrificed everything to please the Lord and relinquished the connection of his so-called spiritual master, who obstructed him on the path of risking everything for the service of the Lord. The highest perfection of the religious life is to attain the stage of unqualified devotional service of the Lord without any cause or without being obstructed by any kind of worldly obligations. Bali Maharaj was determined to give up everything for the satisfaction of the Lord, and he did not care for any obstructions whatsoever. He is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj and another authority in the devotional service of the Lord. Bali Maharaj and the history of his dealings with Vishnu Vamandeva are thus described in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 11 to 24. Prahlad Maharaj, a perfect devotee of the Lord, Vishnu, his father Hiranyakashipu chastised him severely when he was only 5 years old for his becoming an unalloyed devotee of the Lord. He was the first son of Hiranyakashipu and his mother was Kayadu. Prahlad Maharaj was an authority in the devotional service of the Lord because he had his father killed by Lord Nrsingadev, setting the example that even a father should be removed from the path of devotional service if such a father happens to be an obstacle. He had 4 sons, and the eldest son, Virochana, is the father of Bali Maharaj, mentioned above. The history of Prahlad Maharaj's activities is described in 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmitam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padagamal Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Tanam Tam Sajivam Swadvaitam Savadutam Parigana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Shagana Raghunatha Radha Nitamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vansha Kalpataru Vasya Kripa Sindhu Vaevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here we are observing the various qualities that when Yudhishthira Maharaj asked that what will be the qualities of this unborn child. So here it has been described that the different qualities as per the different divine personalities in Srimad Bhagavatam. So one point here which is mentioned that in this verse is Vridhyanam Parayu Upasakaha, means follower of the old and experienced men. That was one of the characteristics, right? So when someone is growing up, like when they are in the teenage, like they feel like we know everything. That is the natural quality. Like we see with the young people when we were also growing young, it was very like we actually pretend to know that we know everything in this world. So. And then obviously if someone comes and try to say, no, it is not like this, it's like that. And we used to feel, oh, just give us some time, give us a break. So there was a funny clip that I was saying, it says that when a person young thinks that knows everything, then when the person goes to university, then he thinks that, oh, I know most of the things. Then when he finishes his master's degree, then he feels that, oh, I know some things. And then when he finishes his PhD, then he feels that, oh, I don't know actually anything. Because there are so many things. So as we are, that's where the point here, that the old and the experienced one. As you are going through the phases, and you're moving forward in your life, you are getting so many, different experiences. Good experiences, bad experiences, contradictory experiences. Then actually it forces you to believe that okay, one is simple thing it's not simple anymore. It can have various dynamics. Because when we are young, as we didn't have the experience, the important part is the experience bit here. When you didn't have that experience, then things becomes very simpler. But as it is a material world and it has different kind of dynamics, then as you go along that path, you get various experiences, and a same situation can end up in different way. So that's why what happened that it's very hard, as you go forward and get more experience, that to comment on that, okay, this situation will finish up like that. So as people go more older and more mature, more experienced, usually think that, okay, there are more to learn. There are more and more, as Einstein said that, my knowledge is just a drop in that ocean. There is this whole ocean worth of knowledge that I need to get. So, and he is one of the, biggest scientists. So that's it, that gives that authority for to follow the authority of the old and the experienced one. That because they have seen it, they know it. So if you see in Bhagavad Gita 4:34, it says Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashana sevaya upadekshantite jnanam jnanis tatta darshinaha. So the Gyan is the knowledgeable, who has seen the truth. Jnanis tatta darshinaha. So that's why it's advisable in the Vedic literature that you always follow the old and the experienced one who has knowledge. Sometimes you will see that, and again, you also can't take it as a, straightforward, because sometimes you see old but inexperienced people. Sometimes you see young people, but they are very experienced. So what you have to find is an old and experienced person, and you follow. So that is a characteristics, which has been mentioned here, is a good one. But then, the two personalities mentioned here, they actually didn't follow the authority. They actually revolt against the authority. So then you think that why then these two, like in the verse it's mentioned, but then these two personalities have been mentioned here. Why is that? And kind of it's a coincidence that they are the grandfather and the grandson. And both revolted against authority. One against father, another one against teacher, spiritual master. And you see, when something happened, so suppose if someone revolted against a society or a government or something the nation, they say, that there is things are not happening properly, so you should revolt against that. But revolting against own father, it said father and mother as the most closest person in your life, and they will always want good for you. So revolting against them, that's a big thing. And similarly with teacher, and next to your parents, the teacher. The parents put you in the hands of teacher with the faith that, okay, the teacher will teach our kids the right things. So their position is quite high, next to the parents, and sometimes higher than the parents. So we see that here, Bali Maharaj revolted against his spiritual master. Which is in that sense, even if you see, it's even more grave. So why is that? So if we want to understand that, now, what are the, based on what did this happen? So, when you are following an authority, there are two things. There are two ways that you can do. One is that you are really impressed by the qualities of the leader, and you want to follow the leader because that will bring good for yourself and also for everyone else. That is one way of following. The other way of following is the blind following. Blind following of an authority. So the blind following is that you don't care about the qualities of the leader. You are just following because you want to get out something of that leader. And some recognition, some position, whatever that is. And you don't care about anyone else. You just care about yourself. So that is just a blind following. And obviously, when you're blindly following an authority, that authority is not also a proper authority, because that authority doesn't giving you that vision. And that's why you are blind. And you just look at them and say, because they are also after something, and you are also after them, because you want to get something. So that's why it becomes in that sense, it doesn't do good for anyone. So here, if we see that in these examples, first we start with, obviously, Prahlad Maharaj. So Hiranyakashipu. So obviously Hiranyakashipu has this big ego fight with Vishnu. Because Hiranyakashipu, he won the entire universe, but still, he knew that Vishnu is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he always wanted to say that, no, I am the one. Okay, follow me. I am the one. So he wanted to put himself in that position of Vishnu. So Prahlad Maharaj, when he saw that his own son started to worship Vishnu, he was he gone really mad. Because just imagine that, you're going, like, in your kingdom, you're going everywhere and telling everyone that you are the most powerful person, everyone should follow you, and in your own home, your child is not following that. So that's very, very, disappointing for him. So he was really disappointed. He was furious. So that's why he wanted. So here we see that why Prahlad Maharaj didn't follow him. Because if he was thinking that, oh, he's my father, like I should follow him because, this. But Prahlad Maharaj knew that, no, he's not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I shouldn't follow him. So his point was very clear. And that's why he didn't follow the authority, which is his father. So, when, and Prahlad Maharaj at the beginning, he was telling all these things to his father only about Vishnu's, that how Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But once Hiranyakashipu started to, start taking different attempts to kill Prahlad Maharaj, then Prahlad Maharaj started to, preach these messages to the teacher, to his friends. And Hiranyakashipu got even more angry. But the point to be noted here that in any of this, that Prahlad Maharaj was never disrespectful to his father. He was disobedient, but he was never disrespectful. He was very respectfully putting his point to his father, saying that, okay, Dad, because I'm not doing this because of this. So very respectfully, the conversation. He never got mad, or he never got furious with his father. He was very respectfully putting his point, but he was disobedient. And that is the characteristics of a devotee. Like we reading Shikshashtakam, amanena manadena. It's like if someone doesn't give you respect, you still give respect. Amanena manadena. So Prahlad Maharaj was following that. He wasn't disrespectful, but he was disobedient. And that's why he didn't, he did what, after Hiranyakashipu killed, after Nrsingadev killed Hiranyakashipu, then what we see, that Prahlad Maharaj took a garland and ran towards Nrsingadev. So just imagine, someone, it's very hard for someone who doesn't understand or who hasn't read it, the scriptures, to actually, understand this point that someone's own father get killed by another person, and the son of that person who got killed is garlanding the person who killed him. But again, you see, because Hiranyakashipu was putting so much effort to kill Prahlad Maharaj, and that made Nrsingadev so angry that he took a severe way to punish Hiranyakashipu. I don't think that in any other part of in Srimad Bhagavatam, where Krishna, or in his different incarnation, punishing anyone is as in a sense severe in this case, where he's just tearing him up. He was so angry. But Prahlad Maharaj, after all this thing happened, he went and he simply garlanded Nrsingadev and offered his prayers to pacify him. So we see, this is how you follow authority. There will be obstacles will come, but but again, the bona fide authority, not every authority. So it's a genuine authority when you follow. Same with, if we go to the next example, which is given here, is Bali Maharaj. So we know that in that pastimes also, Shukracharya, although Shukracharya himself advised Bali Maharaj to do the yagna for Vishnu, right? But his motive was different. He was saying that, oh, like, do it for Vishnu, but like, he was calculating that if you do that, then you'll gain this, you'll gain that, you'll gain this. But in Bali Maharaj's mind, it was like, if I'm doing a sacrifice, it means to give away, not to take something in. The word of sacrifice is meaning that I'm giving up something. Not I'm doing it and in return I'm taking something. That is karma kanda. So that is like, you do a yagna, you do something, you went to a temple, give a 50 rupees or $50 and then you're expecting $500 out of it. So that becomes karma kanda. But unfortunately, Shukracharya was thinking like that. That, okay, if this is this, this is that. So when Vamandev came, they knew, like, Shukracharya knew, okay, this is Vishnu in disguise. And he was saying to Bali Maharaj, don't do it, don't do it. Bali Maharaj said that, but Gurudev, the teaching that you have given me, it says that sacrifice means like, when I'm doing this sacrifice, whoever comes, and even if specifically if that person is a Brahmana, whatever they want, I have to give it to them, as per the Shastras. And then his guru told him, Shukracharya told him that defy the Shastras. Don't follow the Shastras. I'm telling you, don't do it. And at that point of time, he took the decision, no, I'm not going to follow my spiritual master. Because Krishna, like, these Shastras and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they're the same. So I can't defy the Shastras. Rather, I will defy my own spiritual master. So he revolted against authority. But again, this authority, who is actually was driving him towards not the path of religious path, to the irreligious path. Because they were saying, you do this sanskar and then you will get this benefit. So the point here that from both the examples, like, from Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj, that it shows us that, you need to follow the right authority. So that at the same time, the right authority and also the right follower. Both needs to be there. It can't be like, it cannot be a genuine authority and a ingenuine follower, or a ingenuine authority and genuine follower. It will not work out. So first, that's why, like, we, we pray that, we from Krishna, we have that guide us so that we can go and we can find proper authority, genuine authority. And then we follow the authority. And that authority, what that authority will do, that it will take us near to Krishna. And that's how Srila Prabhupada, when he built ISKCON, this is the exact, like, when he built this line of authority, which comes. So the spiritual master, so Srila Prabhupada, when he is when he initiated someone, that means that he is taking that person near to his spiritual master. And then his spiritual master takes him to that, like, it goes top to the chain and ultimately is Krishna there. So you go through that authority and ultimately you reach Krishna. So basically, like, and then obviously when we have that, when the followers, they also have to have this right mood, that when I'm following an authority, genuine authority, that whatever they are asking me, I'm doing it. Fully surrendered. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So basically, don't go and with a, like, argumentative mood. It's with a surrendered mood. But surrendered mood doesn't mean that, oh, whatever you say, I'm believing it. No, raise questions. But sometimes what happens that we want to raise question just for the sake of raising question, rather than trying to, like, take out a point. Because you think that, okay, I know everything, right? And then you ask that question to someone, they give you an answer. At the back of your head, you know that the answer is right. But your ego is saying, no, you shouldn't listen to that. Ask another question. And then you ask another question. And then you ask another question. But that is an argumentative mood. That will not give benefit either to yourself or to anyone else. So go with that surrendered mood and and then ask, okay, I want to surrender. That is the first step. The Shraddha, faith, and then you have that mood, okay, now I want to surrender. What's the path? Please show me the light. And the position, like, we discussed about the father, who is like, for Prahlad Maharaj, the position of a spiritual master or a teacher, how hard that position is. First, like, when you want to, like, teach someone, at the beginning it's very hard, because everyone comes from different background, and then you have to take them, you have to make them understand what's in it for them. Because anything you want to, at the beginning, everyone's trying to think, what's in it for me? Why I should follow it? You have to then explain to them. And different teachers have different, like, categories, right? Like when Srila Prabhupada was there, they read simply devotees that looked at Prabhupada, listened to his kirtan, and they just committed their whole life. But there are other teachers which takes more time for them. You have to spend more time with the followers. You have to spend more time with the students. And when the students, they committed, right? Then also you have to go through the journey with them, because at the beginning there will be trouble, there will be problem, there will be pains. Right, So we read, like, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. That Shalakaya, like, Chakshnu Unmilitam. So when that thing is happening, that means like something is putting in your eyes, not in a literally sense, but we know that to open the eye of your knowledge, that actually sometimes becomes painful process. But the guru have to go through that pain also with the students. And both of them together, then the students started to get the knowledge out of it, and then started to apply it. And from there, both of them, that guru shishya, that relationship starts. And at what point, what happened? The shishya, the student, takes over from the guru. And then he becomes a guru. That's how the Vedic rituals comes. So we see that from this verse, that the summary is both of the examples here given for Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj, both of them revolted against authority, but the authorities, they were not genuine authority. They had some kind of vested interest, and that's the reason they actually didn't surrender to them, rather than they surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that's always that, when we are in a spiritual path, that is the main point that we also always need to remember, that we have to always surrender to the genuine authority. And Krishna, like, he confirmed that, he will give the intelligence. If someone surrendered to Krishna, Krishna will give the intelligence so that we can find genuine authority. So on that note, I would like to end here. Is anyone wants to add any point or any comment? Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Mm. 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 Yes, because when actually, if you can't see in that way, three needs to be in the same, like, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Like, you can't, like, none of them you can't actually neglect at that point of time. But when you see at that point of time that the knowledge that you got from the Guru, like, who gave it to you, and you know that, and the Guru also knows that's the correct knowledge, but for the time, place, and circumstances, just to gain something out of, like, any vested interest, he's defying that knowledge. So at that point of time, and in the same way, like, it will not be, I don't think it will be the case, but if any shastras, like, there are shastras in mode of ignorance and things like that, and if someone takes out something from that shastra and try to defy a guru, then you also ignore that shastra. So it needs to be in that that same way, like, it's basically ultimately you need to see that you are surrendering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So no matter whatever comes in between, so what Srila Prabhupada says that in the purport, that whatever come in between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and you, it needs to be removed. So it's like we can't make that call, but whatever it just comes up and say that, okay, you can't do it, then it needs to be removed. Thank you, Prabhu. Anything else? Okay, we finish here. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bo.